Good day all. Hope you all doing well. So what do we have today? Y'all know, or most of you know, that I am a stickler for using leftovers. So in this bowl I have 9 ounces of leftover pork, and this was a little over 4-pound pork roast, and I got it for like $4, $5. It was marked down. So I threw that bad boy in the Instant Pot and then paired it up with some sides. So this is what's left of it, 9 ounces out of a little over 4-pound roast. So what we're going to do today is we are making a barbecued pork tart. Now we're going to use about 4 cups of spinach. It doesn't look like 4 cups of spinach because it has been steamed and I've squeezed a lot of the liquid out. This is just a great value steamer bag. And in this cup I have about 3/4 of the Hughes sugar-free sauce, and then in this cup, actually it's a half a cup, it is a half a cup. And then I have 1 egg, and in this bowl I have 1.5 cups of almond flour and 4 tablespoons of Kerrygold butter, and it is softened to room temperature, and I have some cold water. So I've got my oven preheating to 400. So what we're going to do first is mix up our tart part of the dish. So I'm just going to mix in this butter with the almond flour. You can see that. I'll put that out of the way. And then we're just going to add, a little bit of cold water. I don't really have any measurements for the water. You just kind of have to, play with it. It's kind of like a dough base, like a cake bottom, to the tart. And I am going to put an egg in here just to give it more, so it sticks more a little bit. You don't have to put the egg in if you don't want to, but I'm going to. And I'm not putting any spices in this. The flavor that I'm going for, I just want the barbecue flavor. Alright, now I'm going to put in my 1 egg. This really isn't room temperature. It's been sitting out for maybe 5 minutes, if that. Alright, so, and what I like about this is it's just a, 1 bowl method. I'm not rolling this out. I'm just going to press it on my tart pan. It's a little bit bright, and this is sprayed with olive oil. Alright, so I'm going to adjust the lighting just for a minute, and I'll be right back. 1 second. I have the world's greatest camera, so I don't even know if that works. I'm going to try to do something about it, but I don't know when. Alright, so I am going to put some gloves on now and then line up the tart pan, or tart dish. Put this over. It's maybe about an inch tall, which is not very much, but it's enough. Right, so I have the egg and the water pretty much incorporated. So all we're going to do is press this down, and the butter. Can't forget the butter. And this makes a nice keto dish because it has spinach for your carbs, and you're going to get a little bit from the almond flour. But when you have something like this, you're going to eat a wedge or 2, so your carbs are going to be relatively low. And I'm going to spray my hand or my glove, with the oil, because I don't really want it to stick. It might a little bit, but we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we come up with. So I'm just kind of pressing it down in there, or on there. I kind of want a semi-thick bottom, not necessarily going up all the way up the sides. good base. And I'm going to bake this in the oven for about 5 minutes, uncovered at 400 degrees. Alright, I'm almost done here. Just so we can get a nice base going. And the thing is, I think it's important to try to come up with new dishes with leftovers, because my husband eats leftovers in his lunch for work, so if I can turn a leftover into another dish, you know, it jazzes up, you know, the meat. Okay, so here it is. I don't know if you can see that with the light, but now it's going to go in the oven. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. So the tart went into the oven at 400 for 8 minutes, and this is what it looks like. And it's very firm to the touch, and it's very hot, so I'm using the poplars. Okay, so now, sorry about that. Now we want to mix up our pork. So we're just going to put the spinach. Now, I'm going to mix it. You could just layer the spinach on there if you wanted, but I'm going to mix it in with the pork. Why? Because that's what I want to do. But you could layer it if you wanted to. And if you wanted to omit the spinach altogether, you certainly could do that. But I just think that having the spinach in there makes it a great, healthier dish. Okay, so now I'm going to take the ½ cup of Hughes barbecue sauce and mix that in there. Trying not to splash my sweater shirt here. And we're just going to give it a mix. Just kind of get all the meat and spinach incorporated. And you know, you can use little or more as you want, your desired taste. You could actually taste this before you put that on there if you want. Okay, so now the easy part. Just going to put that on there like so and spread it out. And it's only going to take about 15 minutes to cook, 15 to 20 minutes. The base is pretty much done. You're just kind of, you know, heating up that sauce in there. Okay, there we go. Trying to cover up all the edges of the tart. And I think I got it. Now, one more step. Let me show you what it looks like spread out. Okay. Now I just want to take the rest of the barbecue sauce and pour it as evenly as I can. Now, like I said, if you wanted to put a cheese on this or something, actually I don't even know if I said it, I'm that tired. You could, but I'm just doing barbecue. That French fried onions or some French fried jalapenos would be good on this. The ingredients, let me see. For crispy jalapenos, there's 0 grams of added sugar, but they do have a little bit of wheat flour in it. It's 1 tablespoon, 3 carbs, but I bet crispy jalapenos would be good on that. Or like they said, the French fried onions. Okay, this is looking good. Just another way to use up some leftover meat. Alright, here we go. Like I said, you can put more if you want more barbecue sauce, less if you want less. I'm going to pop this in the oven, and when I come back, we'll check it out. Thanks for watching today. I appreciate it. Alright, here we go. So here it is. And it was in for 15 minutes. And honestly, it smells really good, but it looks like chocolate. It looks like a creamy chocolate. So, it hasn't been cooling that long, probably a couple minutes, literally a couple minutes. So, let's cut right into this. Hopefully I didn't put too much barbecue sauce on it. We'll find out. Let's see. What is the best way to attempt this? Let's see. I think if I let it cool, it would come out a lot easier, but yeah. If I let it cool, it'll probably come out just a lot easier. But anyway, I'm going to take it out and try it for you anyways. So, there it is. I know. Didn't cut it out very well, but if I let it cool, and you know, it'll slice better. So what I'll do is I'll let this cool, and then I'll slice into it and insert a picture so that you can see it when it's cool. But you can see it has a nice little crust. The base came out well with it. It is very hot. It is steaming. It's very colorful with all that green in there. So I'm going to make sure to get a piece with all the crust and everything on there. So there we go. Oops. Alright, so I've got crust and spinach and the pork and of course the barbecue sauce that looks like chocolate. Okay, so let me blow on this. I know it's hot. That's pretty good. Very tangy. Very, very tangy. I'm going to take one more bite. That's pretty good. It is very, very tangy because I put quite a bit of barbecue sauce on it. 3/4 of a cup on top and 1/2 cup inside. So if you don't like yours as tangy, you know, just cut back on it. But this is it. Another way to make another dish out of leftovers. So here it is. Let me see if I can hold it up. As you can see, there's a little bit of crust in there because, like I said, if I had let it cool a little bit, it'll come out cleaner. Yes, I'm using my fork, but I'm not touching the inside of the pie. See, look at that. It's buttery, flaky, and it does, you know, it is made with almond flour, but it doesn't taste all that almondy. It's almondy, if that's even a word. Anyway, barbecued pork tart. Leftovers. Have fun with them. And if you're watching, I really do appreciate it. New, passing through, and subscribers, thanks so much. Until next time, bye.